We are live, and today we're doing Kong stuff. Shout out to Nitro Pinball. Nitro Pinball, where I buy all my pinball machines, accessories, and where I get great support once I buy those things there. So shout out to Nitro Pinball. Today, we're not only going to be playing King Kong Pinball by Stern, but we are also going to talk about what options are truly on the market today for new pinball and reasons. So welcome to the first couple of viewers that are here today. So King Kong has been, it's been a good game to own. I think it'll be in the collection for quite a while. I do also believe it would be really nice to see some of their art blades be in stock, but this one might also look good with mirror blades. I don't know. Accessories, the makeup and earrings for pinball machines. Looks like the stream is flowing stable across the platforms today. Also, for the viewers on Facebook and Twitter, you're going to be seeing the horizontal feed. So I'm switching it up a little bit just to show the viewers on those platforms what the normal feed looks like on Twitch, YouTube. So those social media viewers can see the widescreen version of the stream today also. One of the general kind of themes I'd like to have in the chat today, in between games at the end of the stream as well, for those impulse buyers like myself, what options are there if you need a new inbox today? Because I think we're getting used to the waiting game, but some people don't work like that. So that's kind of the topic of the day. The impulse buyer. What can you get? What do you want? What should you get? Should you want? Busted Chops, my friend, welcome to the stream this morning. Nice to see you. Hopefully today I'm going to be able to have some success with the Kong multi-ball. I'm going to send some balls into the biplane ramp. Hopefully hit the spider pit when I'm supposed to. That's a good take as well, Tom.com said, regarding new games into any collection. Quality over quantity. I think that is a good approach. Good morning, Elraiser. Also, Tom, welcome to the thing. Yeah, Tom, actually, I do know about picking the New York City events in this one. And I kind of, one of my favorites is the one where you have limited flips. Like you can only use each flipper a limited time. Because you guys watch me play. I like to use the flippers. I probably put like double the miles on my flippers than most people. I'm guarding always. So I use excess flipper. So that one is like an extra challenge for me. And I like that too. Okay, well, when I get there, I will do both of those things. Elraiser, welcome in. JP Bertella also. That's actually pretty, JP, Jay Perpetual, welcome to the stream also. Yeah, so every morning as I'm drinking my first enormous cup of coffee, I also scrape Marketplace and kind of primarily Marketplace. Little bit of Pinside once in a while, but like, to be honest, it's Marketplace. Marketplace is easy. We've all got it right there, you know? Toilet research, research. But yeah, when I'm looking for new pinball, and actually I'm going tonight to look at a machine just up the street from me that's been fully restored. I talked about it a bit yesterday. It is Jungle Lord, so it's as old as me, and but it looks fully restored. And anyways, the collector restorer is like literally like 1,000 feet from my door, so not even 500. So analog, oh, that sounds, I'm gonna hit Stegosaurus today too, playing Kong. Yeah, Elraiser showed us their collection, their games room tours too. If you're in the Discord, like post your games room or your local spot. Johnny Button posted some tours of their local arcade, which is the the Pinball Museum. So JP Richel, you want Jungle Lord so bad. You know what? I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna take some really good photos and video. I don't know if I'm gonna commit to buying it yet, but this one already had the hard top put on. It already had pretty good restoration. The cabinet was fully repainted. So I don't know. I might bite. I don't think a lot of people are buying those games in my area right now. So Tom, it's a guy named Clint. But again, everyone, welcome to the stream today. If you haven't been here before, I'm Aaron with 2 A's, double A Ron. That was goofy. This is the grown-up adjacent channel where we embrace being adults doing toy stuff. It's funny because like this whole hobby like circles around like mostly adults using toys that were specifically designed for like young adults, which is anyways. So what is the trio of terror? I need details. Oh, that's out near you, out in Edmonton. Oh, okay, yeah. There's a few savvy collectors in my area too, so stuff comes and goes. That's why I wake up earlier than most people. So I always do my marketplace scraping quite early today. Yeah, there is a lot of nostalgia in this hobby for sure. For some more than others. For me, I have a love for the moderns. I really enjoy the games from the 90s and 2000s, though. Those like the Terminator, Judge Dredd, obviously the Twilights and the Addams Family, all of those. No Fear, Mousing Around, like those ones I like. They're sort of the nostalgia for me. I remember playing them at different arcades around here, but anyways, yeah, keep the chat rolling. My kind of question today, I started to talk about it a little bit yesterday, was I turned up the sound alerts too if you're using sound alerts or text to speech today. I started to talk about it yesterday because there's a couple different types of buyers I find in pinball. There is the I'm going to buy Medieval Madness now and it's going to come in 2.5 years and I'm okay with it. Take my money. There's those buyers, and a lot of you are those buyers. There's the people that edge on being that type of buyer, kind of like myself. I committed to buying Star Wars Fall of the Empire about a month before it came out. And but the Winchester and Beetlejuice crowd, I think there's some new people that are into that FOMO action where, you know, you commit to buying something really expensive 6 to 12 months before you're going to see it. I put my foot in that pool and I don't know, results will be played out live on stream, good or bad, frustration or super positivity. But my concern is what happens if both those games land at once? I'm going to need to have a fire sale. I kind of talked about it with my wife last night. She's like, this is the, because we're talking about I'm going to be getting a new inbox game soon. She's like, this is the last one. This is the last one. I'm like, well, what about those other ones that I've ordered that are coming in the middle of next year? What? Pretends like we didn't talk about it. We talked about it. We talked about it. So Japer Bichella, I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. So my other hobby is RC car racing. I'm gonna start playing pinball in about 1 minute in case anyone's here just to see pinball, but we also talk around here. The chat is part of it. I have a workshop, which is basically like a bedroom in this kind of basement suite part of my house that I turned into a games room. Anyways, it's all for RC racing. So it's got my workstation, my travel bags that I go to different races around. It's got organized closet. Anyways, I'm turning that into a room where I can work on at least one game at a time. Like, so in a game I'm not using it, it'll wheel in there. I'll do all the upgrades, wheel it back. Anyways, I was thinking of getting this Jungle Lord or a similar kind of one that's had some work done to it and just making it a masterpiece, you know? So using that space, justifying that space. Okay, folks, keep the chat rolling. I just want to say good morning to everybody. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the subscriptions lately. It's helped a lot. Thank you for the follows and sharing and the things on social media. If you are into watching shorts and stuff, short content, scrolling, there's tons of that on Facebook for my different Facebook. Anywhere you look at vertical content, you can find my stuff too. Basically, any hot takes from the stream go on to shorts later. Let's see, like, where does dust come from? Is this like skin? Is this skin cells? Fucking gross. Like I wiped the monitor yesterday.
The year
is
1933.
I started 2-player. There goes a game count. So do you guys worry about like game count on your machines? Like,
Let's take a thrilling look back into yesterday at none other than archaeology's leading lady, the fearless and formidable Anne Darrow. And behind the camera, Carl Denham. Just look at Mr. Denham's harrowing footage of Miss Darrow and our hero's adventures on Terror Island.
yeah.
King Kong Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by Stern Pinball. Super skill shot! Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex. Barrel roll.
Man, so King Kong, I usually give it a week before I get back on playing it, and it certainly has some things that they're just awesome. I just love trapping up the ball here with the log diverter and just picking off those stand-up drop targets. It nudges really well, and also can. The gong doesn't work all the time, but yeah, L-Razor, that's a great take. At the price these machines cost, they gotta be played, right?
Use the gas bomb. Shoot the lit cipher. Take cover.
We must unlock this ancient treasure.
I'm gonna try to like somewhat slow my pace down today too. I'm not in a timed mode, do some thinking, chat in between. Yeah, condition is king too. Like Tom, isn't it much like a classic car? Like classic cars, I relate to how people care for their pinball machines too. Like some of them, they've got the paint, the windows, the upholstery, the electrical, the wiring harness, the engine, the tires, the wheels, the brakes. Like it's the same with older pinball machines too. You got people that it's been sitting in a wet storage locker, a wet garage for 30 years, or the one that has been, like the one I'm going to look at, a freshly painted cabinet, all new rubbers, a hard deck and hard top installed. The only thing it might need is maybe a back glass, has some flaking, but it's the same with modern pinball. Like, I don't want to, so one place I went to recently, they had a King Kong Pro and it already looks worn out. Like it needs a shop already. And part of it's just like the miles it already has on it, but condition is king. That's right. Well, Tom, I haven't seen it in person, but I'll try to take some good pictures.
Secret skill shot.
Kong letter collected.
Nudge that a little harder than my hand would like me to have done. But like talking about pinball machines, like much like their classic cars, like if you've ever been to a car show, some of them are good from far, but far from good, right? Oh no, no. Ball one. So L-Razor, the Kong I was at a high throughput arcade, and I just think it probably already has about 5,000 games on it. I appreciate that, Tom. I'm gonna keep that in mind when I go to look at that game too. So are hardtops, in your opinion, just too smooth, too fast? My friend Trevor had a really nice game that had, I think it had a new hardtop on it. And that's a great question. I have no nostalgia. What? I've never seen that happen. Do you guys notice that? The ball fell off the railroad tracks. That's something new. No, Buster Charles, I don't have any nostalgic link. The only thing I have played it, The only thing I kind of like is it has 4 flippers, an upper playfield, and then kind of an off kind of mini captive playfield thing. Looks like it has all new ramps and stuff. But no nostalgic Link.
Super skill shot. Lost temple is lit.
Careful. Don't move.
Biplane attack. Shoot the biplane ramp. We need to shoot it. And also shoot that thing.
Dual ball into things.
Con letter collected.
Oh, after playing this game for like a couple months, I'm just starting to be able to like track 2 balls at once. You kind of get to really read the geometry, but
Shoot the lit target for double score. Banana combo. Golden banana. Double scoring.
oh shit.
Shoot the extra ball.
We're gonna find our way back to. We're gonna get into the cave.
There's your treasure.
Sweet combo. Shoot the lit cipher.
Yes. Okay. Shot him and try. I like it when you try to make shot. You try a shot and it actually is successful.
Extra ball.
Welcome in, Dragon.
Watch where
Also,
you step.
Gidra and Minikut.
This map will lead us to a lost island treasure. Follow the gold arrows.
I sometimes
Watch out.
wrong direction. I sometimes forget that you can backhand the drop targets and sometimes land the ball. You can backhand it and then right up into the whatever it's called, island jackpot ramp.
Shoot again.
Russ, welcome in also, my friend. So you're a local, you know what our local selection is like buying machines. Do you find that it's hard that a lot of the good stuff gets scooped? I feel like there must be a couple people that scoop everything.
Super skill shot.
Yeah, used or restored kind of games.
Look out! Ball 3, blocked.
Shoot. Jammed a ball above the log diverter. It happens more often than I enjoy. How have I not hit any drop targets until now? Dang. Would have been nice to do this earlier. Oh, I missed it.
Shoot the lit cipher. Oh, that did it. Shoot the hidden dialectic electrode.
So I played this last night at Industry Arcade, and the Pro plays so much different, I find. The shots feel identical, but the way that things trigger are quite
You found the
different.
secret passage.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for the new sub and the gift sub. Very, very grateful for that. Okay, New York City event. Modified. I can't decide in time. Okay.
I give you the mighty King Kong of Terror Island. I'm gonna be rich. Even richer than I already am. Shoot the right orbit.
There we go.
Shoot the right orbit.
Come on. Oh. No. No. Oh. Needed it in the left flipper to send over. But I can still get it. Shit. Oh, it keeps giving me ball saves. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that. They may have added music. I didn't notice that in the README. But I may not have noticed it because I didn't read the README. That could be the reason.
Super skill shot.
The weird thing is, mine's throwing a tech alert like it thinks I have a topper, but I don't have a topper. I have an electric playground topper, but it should not matter. It's not like coded in there or anything.
Shoot the cave.
9, 8, 7, 6. Collected. Oh! Pterodactyl attack!
Leave the flying monsters to me. I'm the one who knows how to handle a real rescue.
Like this.
Wrong letter collected. N.
Looks like we gotta fight our way out.
Oh, man, no luck on the frickin' leap of faith today. Boom, boom, boom. That was a 30-minute game where I didn't really stop to talk much.
Cut! Print! Check the gate!
Let the flippers cool. Consume some coffee. So, talking to my daughter yesterday, she's like, well, Daddy, you can... I described to her the different pinball machines I was looking at buying, and she's like, well, we did used to love Stranger Things. We used to love. It was like, ugh. I'm like, yeah, but Jurassic Park. Welcome, John and Prospector, into the stream as well today. Nice to see you. Is it Friday? Did I forget to say happy Friday? She had a great take too, you know? She said, well, you know, we have a number of Monsters games. She's like, you know, we got Jaws, we got King Kong, we got Dungeons. Those are all monsters games, Daddy. I mean, frankly, Funhouse. Let's be honest. Funhouse is a monsters game too. And the Baba Yaga. The Baba Yaga is a monster. So, there's flooding going on in between Washington State and British Columbia, and I'm in that region. And so I'm going to Nitro Pinball today to check their stock, say hello. Got a few accessories to pick up. Shout out to Nitro Pinball. Anyways, there's major flooding going on across the border in between. And a couple of years ago, there was major flooding, like 4 or 5 feet more than what is happening right now. But like the highway, like Highway 1 we call it. If you like Google Sumas Prairie, Sumas, S-U-M-A-S Prairie flooding today, it's like, fuck. We're watching the news and like something, a mailbox or something is floating by. I'm like, that could be my pinball machine if I don't go buy it today. But it's luckily Nitro Pinball isn't that far, so luckily you can still go out there and be impulsive. And Tom, like we have a place in Blaine, Washington, in Birch Bay, and the water levels are pretty high. Watching it on my like Ring camera. Hopefully the fucking trailer doesn't float away. Oof. It is, yeah. I mean, joking aside, I mean, there is no joking when it comes to a flood, but the livestock, that is what I'm really worried about, because not only do they have to sometimes evacuate livestock, but also picture like the pens or, you know, when all that washes away. I just picture it being, losing livestock is like a waste on so many levels. So anyways, don't want to go into the negative, but you know what I'm saying. Yes, I'm hoping the rain stops today. Stop the rain, actually. So, yeah, no kidding. Well, when we had this big flood a couple of years ago, like farmers came from all over to evacuate the livestock. It was really special. You know, I know that, yeah, anyways, shout out to all those volunteer farmers came from all over the US, Canada, came together and helped on that Sumas Prairie flood and like evacuated cows and chickens and all of that stuff. Anyways. Yeah, it was pretty wild. I mean,
Let's take a thrilling look back into yesterday at none other than archaeology's leading lady, the fearless and formidable Anne Darrow. And by her side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together,
so
the
Tom,
adventurers set foot
were you
on
in
the
Kamloops or
notorious
Kelowna?
Terror
I feel like you're in.
They escaped with the
It was one of the
King
caves.
Kong, the spectacle we are about to behold tonight.
Kamloops, yes. Okay.
King Kong
I know I told you the story of one time I drove to Kamloops instead of Kelowna. They're two different cities. They're more than a couple hours apart.
Message. Buy your topper today.
Well, don't throw your back out shoveling snow. A friend of mine, his dad was shoveling snow off the carport roof, and anyways, it's not a funny story because that's how he passed away. His carport roof was like about to sag, so he got up and shoveled it. It was in his. He should not have been doing that. I'm very sad that was his way to meet the maker. Yeah. Okay. Let's play some of this.
Lost Temple is lit.
Yeah. Well, we have one of those like Ego brand or Eco, I don't know, the snow blower, like a small snow blower. It's pretty good, but
Escape the swamp.
I feel like some of the sound levels changed recently.
Banana combo. Red banana.
I mean, let's be honest, boys. One thing we don't want is a red banana.
Okay, men. Steel yourselves.
Cameras on.
Boom, boom, boom.
Mega secret skill shot.
Super skill shot.
Column letter collected. I.
Lost Temple is lit.
Ball 2 locked.
I played attack.
Shoot the biplane red.
Banana combo. Blue Java. Shoot the rip target.
You need to solve this.
Careful, don't move.
Two-legged lizard.
Multi-volley.
They're walking on two legs.
Wait, right now. Let's get in the clip. Boom, boom, boom.
Super skill shot. Wow, I guess you actually have talent.
Look out! Take the drop targets to right jackpot.
Super jackpot is lit.
Shoot the blind program.
Five,
Shoot the lit target for double scoring.
2, 1.
Double scoring!
Ball relock. Jackpot's double. Ball at it. Collect it. Get the extra ball. Kong multi-ball collected. Kong multi-ball collected. Level 2.
Oh, sweet. Extra balls lit too. Oh no! Why do I talk? Oh man, Elraiser with the best question of the day. Gameplay wise, do I prefer Kong or Godzilla? That is an excellent question. So, gameplay you can put into different buckets, but shots and layout, I love Kong. Gameplay, which I would say includes the sound, the callouts, the mechs, the LCD, I prefer Godzilla. It's not that this game, it just, when they brought the video assets and the quirkiness and a few licensed songs, like even the Blue Oyster Cult, Godzilla does win that battle. The battle of Godzilla versus Kong. But shots and layout, I prefer King Kong. I just do. I love Godzilla, but there's certain satisfying shots, like different ways you can loop from the right flipper, the biplane shot, the New York City back, whatever you call it there. I love the river. I love dicking around with the drop targets. So, you know, they're both great games, but some of the shots in this game, for me, from my, limited opinion, I prefer this game. But I had some absolutely amazing games on Godzilla last week, so. I try to get that extra ball. Or just not drain a ball. That would be nice too. Kong's laughing at me. So this would be a great opportunity for Kong to be taunting you. Like, you just drained, match over, extra ball was lit. They could insert more taunts, much like some of them, more taunting. Like he'll say something now, usually.
That's a wrap.
Oh no. I think Kong will like say a taunt when you go to high score. But I mean, I guess it also makes sense that like the gorilla in King Kong doesn't talk. So I mean, I get it. But this one too, like here, we're gonna do a flipper cam tour, but so the way I set this up, my wires aren't great anymore, but sorry, I'm multi-handing here. So what we're looking at up there is the Electric Playground topper. So shout out to Electric Playground. This is their King Kong topper. And so it's basically a billboard with the train. You can see Kong lights up and will cast a shadow on the ceiling. And with the King Kong topper from the Electric Playground, it's teppinball.com. Shout out to Electric Playground. Anyways, they got the video assets. Actually, that's not entirely true. They give you the topper and then you spend 30 seconds looking and you find the video assets. So, but anyways, it kind of added what was missing with this game. It absolutely looked like, if you look at, it's too dark to see, but King Kong's face looks like it was designed by the same artist that drew the game. So anyways, I really like that topper. Oh yeah, and here's my Star Wars topper over there. My fucking camera wires are too short. Anyways, it's active. See, when I talk, boom, 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 boom. It's light active too. Oops, wrong button. So grownupadjacent.com is going to be coming out soon. It's going to have a web store. It's going to be an online store and marketplace for, kind of premium pinball stuff, in case you guys are ever, yeah. So Hellraiser, I designed that Star Wars topper. I was thinking about it for a long time, and what I'm planning on doing is designing kind of like a do-it-yourself topper starter kit. So basically like the flat base, the lighting that's sound activated, and then you add your own toy on top. So this would work for almost anything, but like when I'm standing here, when the game's volume is on, this one is sound activated. So it picks up all the sound. Like if it's the same sound, like a do, 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 it'll be all purple. If it's more like high pitched, it'll be all yellow. Anyways, I'm looking at designing something and selling it as a bit of a package on my website, but it's just in progress. Something new in the back burner, but also the website will sell stuff like premium pinball parts, like, the nice balls, the nice mods. So I'm just kind of, working those deals in the background right now, but stay tuned.
The fearless and formidable Anne Darrow, and aboard her trusty vessel,
That is-
the Wanderer,
that is an
Darrow
excellent
embarks
question,
on the
Tom.
adventure of a
So,
lifetime. Her destination,
that
a
thing is
shadowy and
screwed down
mysterious Terror
and
Island,
glued
hidden
down,
within the
and it
uncharted
doesn't
waters
wobble.
of the
It's very
South Pacific.
firm.
The island has a
And,
reputation, and not for its hospitality. King Kong, Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by Stern Pinball. Grab your decoder ring, kids. It's time for Gary Stern's secret message. Buy a topper today.
Banana combo. Baron can. Look for an exit.
Shit. So,
Don't get cipher.
but Hellraiser, has the topper been released yet for Dungeons?
Lock is lit. Shoot the train. All one, lock. Combo. My sore.
So typically there are ways to get into those modes. Usually, yeah, there are ways to get in, I believe, without the topper.
Careful. Don't move. Banana combo. Golden banana. Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
Well, Hellraiser, you brought up kind of a good point. Pinball DLC is here, but they make you buy the hardware to get it. I think that for all of us video game people, microtransactions, this mode is super loud. Anyways, people are used to microtransactions these days, DLC for every video game. And Flame Suit on, I think DLC would be something that would work. Because a lot of people can't just keep buying new machines and toppers, but they want to add some variety.
Are more afraid of us than we are of them.
Shoot the big target for double scoring. Double scoring. On your stomach.
But also Hellraiser and Tom, like, I don't think DLC will ever, like true DLC, like buy a character, I don't think it'll ever become a thing, to be honest. Like, I don't think it'll ever become a thing because their model is they want you to get tired of the game. That's the model. You'll never have DLC. So that was my second part. I think it would work for the consumer, but it'll never happen because they want you to get tired of Venom and go buy,
Hope I make it to the end of this without going.
something new. Okay, so let's have a hypothetical. So let's say, for example, you bought a King Kong. You know there's not going to be a way, maybe the wife won't let you, or finances are, it was a huge crunch to buy your King Kong for your basement, but you wanted to buy some levels. Is that something that no one would do? That's kind of the question. I'm not condoning it or saying it's what they should do, but the question is for the viewers that, those in the chat, like, if, so this is the equation here. We can only work with the equation. If you had one pinball machine, you've modded the heck out of it, and you just want a new character, you wouldn't pay like $29 for that? Or a new mode? Because if that doesn't seem like something that could happen, you haven't played video games in 20 years. Because especially the younger buyers that are used to buying skins. But do they right now? Yeah, I know, Tom. Or John, sorry. I was reading and saying. But I mean on a smaller scale then. Or maybe that's just what it's going to cost. I don't know. Well, Tom, it's inflation. And it's like, this is just for shit. Don't forget, guys, this is just for shits and giggles. It's not like Aaron said today that we must have DLC. It's not that. No. I'm just saying, like, let's say, for example, when you fought, like, the T-Rex mode, you could fight a different T-Rex. Or, like, I don't know. One obvious example is Dungeons and Dragons. Let's say you could have a whole new player character. Or you could go to a whole new town. And okay, so this is a four-part question. So let's say, hypothetically, this is all hypothetical, and this is for argument's sake, let's say, discussion's sake. So I'm not holding out faith that they're going to add anything new to Dungeons or John Wick, like they kind of seem to have promised, like the what are they called? The contracts, the extra character, extra story into games like Dungeons. I just don't think it's ever going to come. I think they've designed it and they're moving on. They want you to get tired of it. It's a model that makes sense. So I don't think we're ever going to see like a code update come with all new characters. Yeah.
Last temple is lit.
True, Gidra. Well, that's the thing. Like, I think there's a group of consumers that are maybe younger than half of us. DLC is life. That's what they want. They want to buy a pink camo skin for their rifle in Fortnite. I also don't think all of those consumers in that demographic are buying $20,000 pinball machines right now, but they will. Supposedly those younger generations are better with their money than us. I don't know. That's what they're saying. What? Why? What was the knocker for? Oh, I matched.
And that's all she wrote. Good night.
I went and played pinball last night, and it was too late. So I went to Industry Arcade just specifically to play Uncanny X-Men, Jurassic Park, and try to get on their leaderboard for Jaws and Kong. Didn't do too well. I couldn't get on Jaws. There was a guy camping on it. So if there's a free play arcade or like a, you know, hourly arcade, what is where you guys live? What is like the policy? Because it seems to me like this is the policy. Someone will sit on a game, they'll finish ball 3, and then they'll look around, and then they'll just start another game. So like last night, I went there specifically to play Uncanny X-Men to decide if it was like an itch I needed to scratch. And like, so I ended up like sitting right next to someone playing a game I didn't want to play because they wouldn't leave the game. And I just kept looking at their high score or looking at their ball 3, and like they got the message, but like, is it common for people to just camp on a game and like, because I don't know, I just had to send some non-verbals. Oh, and shout out to Bradley McFadden. Holy Tacos. He has a food truck trailer, and he came in and said hello last night. Great dude, local pinball player, super positive attitude. So shout out to Holy Tacos. Brad's a cool guy. He's a hustler, hard worker, and so anyways, saw him last night. Yeah, Analog Loren. It was kind of weird. Okay, so I'll explain this. So like last night at Industry Arcade, there's maybe 6 people in the arcade when I was there, and about 40 games or 40 games. So like waiting, I would have been just like standing right behind the one person, and there's no one else there. So I felt kind of weird. And like obviously at like an expo or a busy arcade, yeah, the waiting is obvious, but like yeah, actually that's funny Tommy recommended that. I was gonna say, hey man, you want to play a 2-player? Yeah, Snow Turtle, I think that is sort of the etiquette, but like I said, there was no one out. Like, so picture like 25 games, Uncanny X-Men's in the middle, one dude's camping on it for like 3 games, and 3 ball games. Anyways, about 15 minutes. And like, if I just stood behind him for 15 minutes, it would have looked weird in that unique scenario. But anyways, he picked up the non-verbals when I came and stood right behind him and kind of, you know, leaned a little bit into his space. I wasn't being a dick or anything.
The year is 1933, and aboard her trusty vessel, the Wanderer, archaeology's leading lady, the fearless and formidable Anne Darrow embarks on the adventure of a lifetime. The shadowy and mysterious Terror Island, hidden deep within the uncharted waters of the South Pacific. The island has a reputation, and not for its hospitality.
Well, in between games here, I just want to say good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. If you're not a follower or a subscriber, consider following or subscribing. Helps the channel out, helps buy channel stuff, support all the memberships and crap that I pay to do this. But thank you for coming to watch today. And again, happy Friday.
Smell King Kong to battle T-Rex. Last sample is lit.
So hopefully things are going to work consistently this game.
Sweet combo.
Watch out!
Or I could just like do something totally obscure, like get behind them and just start twerking. make them feel like extremely uncomfortable. All right, can I say something else? Do you guys notice that in this hobby, maybe it's disproportionate, but like, is there like a body odor thing going on that like, are arcade people like unaware that they kind of smell sometimes? Like yesterday, I'm like walking around in there and it was like, and this isn't a massive generalization, but like some of you people know who you are. The other situation where it's acceptable is like, okay, I worked a long day at work and, you know, I'm going to go to the arcade. Those guys get a pass. Those men and women, you know, those people get a pass. But man, walking around like Pinball Expo, it's like, ugh. Yeah, so Gidra, I work in a food manufacturing facility, and so we have discussions with new staff about the requirements of hygiene in regards to food safety, but also it is just so your coworkers don't like shun you. Tommy, or I'll call John Tom twice. John, you know my expectations are extremely low in life. That's why I'm always excited. And let's be honest, like the nerds and geeks rule this world, by the way. I embrace my nerd geek factor.
Spiders, you go first.
Con litter collecting. End. Careful. Don't. Shoot the red cipher.
Try this.
Banana combo. Baron gas. Giant spider.
Totally busted chops.
Why spiders? I hate spiders. Get the spider pit.
Double scoring.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Get the extra ball. Spider quadruple jackpot.
sneak the ball into that cave. Oh, or the outlet. Meant to do that.
Well, that's a wrap. Game over.
Yeah, Johnny Button, you did pretty well. Good people. Good people. You guys are awesome. Recently, my wife got glasses. And like, probably once every 2 days, I'm like, ooh, does my detention start soon? I apologize for all of you who just became creeped out by that. All right.
Here they are, the daring duo themselves, Miss Ann Darrow, alongside her trusted partner, the ever-intrepid Jack Driscoll. But this is no pleasure cruise. The two adventurers set foot on these uncharted shores, rumored to be the home of legendary treasures and mythical creatures. The shadowy and mysterious Terror Island.
It's funny because watching the Electric Playground topper,
Brought to you by Stern Pinball.
the scene on the Electric Playground topper that I have programmed in there was like very close to the scene here with the fighting of the lizard. Up there, it's fighting a dinosaur. Down there, he punched the lizard. Anyways.
You found the secret passage. Lost temple is lit.
Let's try to actually aim for stuff. It was like a scoreless ball one. So, Busted Chops, now that I have a new streaming PC, I'm looking to add back the topper cam. I do have a camera mounted up there, but when I was using my last computer, it was too much bandwidth or USB bandwidth or something, so I'm gonna try adding it back though. Topper cam.
Super skill shot. Smell King Kong to battle T-Rex. Way better lighting.
Oh, that was sweet. That was like a Lazarus of sorts.
My soul.
Shoot the train. Don't let anyone get on the camera.
Looks like we gotta fight our way out. Shoot the lit target.
So Busted Chops,
Treasure vault.
the the camera view on the left of your screen, it comes from the same camera that does the playfield. It's just generally I'll zoom in on like a feature of the game. I don't know what it's looking at today, but
Octopus insect multi-ball.
I think today it kind of looks at this area.
Hey, keep your tentacles off my gear!
Boom, 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 boom. So is anyone in any tourneys this weekend? Any tournament or league play happening with any of you?
Stegosaurus encounter.
Okay.
Use the gas bomb.
Is it snowing for you guys too, John? Or just wet and sucky?
Super skill shot!
That did it. Use the treasure target. Sweet combo.
There must be other pieces to this map.
Oh, yeah. I got you. It took me a second. I'm like, Gina? Who's Gina? Just kidding.
We should have left him on the island.
Here's famed archaeologist and Darrow.
keep it
and by
rolling.
his side, the rugged and resourceful Jack
Keep it
Driscoll.
rolling.
Together, the adventurers set foot on the notorious Terror Island. They escaped with the mighty King Kong, the spectacle we are about to behold tonight. King Kong Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by Stern Pinball. Grab your decoder ring, kids. It's time.
Oh, Tom, yeah, I know. I just don't hit it enough.
Message. Buy a topper today.
Tom was just mentioning behind the drop targets, there is about a 2-inch stand-up target that you have to hit. So, Tiddy, welcome in today as well. This is a premium version of King Kong Pinball. Oof.
Lock is lit. Shoot the train.
So, the shots feel exactly the same as the Pro. It's just the rules around stuff like hitting the gong or hitting the spider are just slightly different. The train acts a bit different because it's not there. But okay, I'm caught up in this. Two balls locked. Oh man, Jess. So Jay basically said last time they played Kong, it was not level. I was playing some games last night that were so incredible, like not level. And I'm like, I don't want to say something, but like the ball was not rolling where it should. Basically, someone needed to level the back of these games. They're probably just. Oof. Yeah, Gidra, it really made a difference on Uncanny X-Men. It felt like some of the shots were not hitting where they should, but. Sneaky, sneaky. What? Tom, it's like one of those community Facebook groups where people tag the mayor.
Smell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
I like how people think that like the mayor has really any amount of power. They're a political wing, but the entire city is ran by a separate department. And they don't really give a shit what the mayor says.
Move fast. Keep your distance and push where it hurts. Look out. the chasm. It's got the log.
That wasn't what I meant to do, but either was that. All right, now we're in 10 modes. Pinball Nerds podcast. You might not be wrong, my friend. And welcome to the stream today, by the way. Shout out to Pinball Nerds podcast. Well, I was saying earlier in the stream that I already feel that the shots and layout are better. The only thing that I don't know if they can change with code is the things that I think are missing are the video assets and one or two quirky songs. That's where Godzilla wins out for me. I'm not smart enough for mode stacking, let's be honest.
Decode this cipher. Well, that goes some screaming there.
He's lit.
4,
Try to get past it.
2, 1.
Time's up.
Good grief, welcome in. Welcome into the stream also. Yeah, Jess, you know, we're together on that. I agree. Like with Kong, the playfield feels open even though it truly isn't. Like some games you just feel very cramped. Like for example, I played Uncanny X-Men last night quite a bit, and you're shifted over a bit, but it does feel very tight. Like you only have this much space to work with. Somehow Kong feels open because it has something fun accessible here, fun accessible here. It's like wide, no unnecessary, Borg lanes. But I love Borg lanes, by the way. I'm just saying it's different. Jammed the ball there again. That was a mess. It was a caffeinated mess. I'll retry the same chart. Again, happy Friday, everybody. Hope you've got a fun weekend ahead of you. Maybe some pinball or some anything but work. Or if your work's fun, some work. Boom, boom, it's Friday. Gidra, that sounds like a plan. You got a plan ahead of you. Person with direction.
Check the gate.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta get that paper, Gidra. So, I am a recovered workaholic. And I'll say that in that my job is there's always something to do. There's always been something to do. But I spent about 10 years working from about, I would get up at 4:45, start work at about 5 a.m. and leave work at about 4 p.m. And these were years when my daughter was a little bit younger and literally working about 11 hours a day, 10 hours a day. And at the time, I was paid by the hour. So I was making good money. And it's hard once you get that cycle of like, you know, good wages, hourly, you're motivated to work longer days. But then I realized, like, man, I'm doing a bunch of people's work here. I'm responsible for everything shitty, everything hard. And so they, at some point I got switched basically onto salary. And at that point I'm like, you know what? I'm not working that much anymore. It's killing me. I'm missing, like, I never drove my daughter to school. And yeah, never looking back. So many hours in the day, and so many of us commit so many of those hours to someone else's dreams. So, I mean, I was definitely privileged and am privileged that I was able to make that choice and, you know, maybe make a little bit less money, but quality of life was better. So, just catching up in the chat. I'll put something on in the background. The Walking Dead already has accessories, so you mean the premium is going to have its lighting? Wow. Okay, well, so if The Walking Dead already has toppers, shooter rods, that means that they've been listening to the community, folks. So our constructive criticism has landed. So Stern Pinball heard the message of all of the community, launched a game, and then brought out accessories. That's awesome. I mean, shout out to them for listening to the community. Hopefully that means their ears are open on other subjects, because I think there is some really good ideas. Sometimes the good ideas get clouded by some bitching and complaining. I think there's some good ideas out there. I think they're listening with, you know, when we make comments about stuff to improve in the code or improve with the, you know, video assets or sound assets, to me, it sounds like they are listening. I haven't seen I'm just hearing about it now, so I'll take a look later, but I think that's good. I mean, here we're playing King Kong. Their topper took 6 months, and then when the art blades came, they're constantly out of stock. So I keep trying to buy the art blades, but anyway, it's not the end of the world. There's worse problems to have, but good grief. Don't buy the duck from Pinball Life and put it in your pinball machine. That's a pretty good idea they have, that they got everyone buying these little 3D printed ducks or whatever they are. So last night I played the original Walking Dead, and as I was driving home, I shouldn't have been. I was texting, talk texting to Johnny Button. First of all, I want to say I apologize for messaging you so late at night, Johnny Button, because it was 10 o'clock my time, so it must have been like 1 a.m. your time. I apologize for doing that. I was just amped up, like, oh man. I was going to send you a video too, but anyway, so The Walking Dead, I played it last night at Industry Arcade. The only thing about it had, I think the lights were switched to LEDs, but they were like the white. It didn't look super awesome. and it was a pretty worn game, but I got some play on it. I'm not rushing out to buy The Walking Dead right now. If I can play it, I'm going to Nitro Pinball today. Maybe I can play it if they have one. Usually they don't always have the LEs in the showroom, but I know they have stock. I don't think they have
Oh, game on!
I touched one of the buttons. But I don't think they have premiums or pros yet. But anyways. Let's play another game. Hopefully my flippers are
His famed archaeologist
warmed up.
Ann Darrow, and by her side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together, the adventurers set foot on the notorious Terror Island, hidden deep within the uncharted waters of the South Pacific. The island has a reputation, and not for its hospitality. King Kong, myth of
Good
Terror
grief,
Island.
it's hot takes.
Brought to you by
Hot
Stern
takes.
Pinball.
Come here for the hot takes.
Coloring kids, it's time for Gary Stern's secret message. Buy a topper.
Lost tempo is lit. The same maneuver. Nicely done. Shoot the left target.
Try this.
All one lock. Biplane attack. Shoot the biplane ramp. Secret skill shot. Con letter collected.
Oh, what was that? Ah, oh, I missed it on the shot.
Con letter collected. N.
We got a new sub. Good grief with the new sub. Thank you so much for the gift subs, Gidra. Gift subs are a huge way to support the channel. I thank you so much, Gidra. That's awesome. The best thing about gift subs is it helps build the community too.
Super
So-
skill shot.
And if you're a subscriber, don't forget to connect your Discord to the Twitches. Thank you so much, Gidra.
Con letter collected. G. Stegosaurus encounter.
Good, yeah, me too.
Move fast. Keep your distance and hit where it hurts. What is that? A dinosaur? Watch out!
Much appreciated. And so I don't want to sound like this is complaining about another community I'm in. I'm in the RC car racing community, and I don't want to say this community is better, but the pinball community isn't as bad. Like, most of the RC car racing community is really good people, much like similar ages, you know, similar like demographic. You know, most of us are there to have fun. But what's different is some of the people have these massive egos and they like think they're better than everyone. And they're like, they won't help you at a race. They won't, like, some people cheat. They cheat at racing. They like overcharge their batteries. They, you know, turn their speed controllers into like illegal settings. I don't really see much cheating in pinball. Mind you, I have seen some cheating in pinball. You know who you are. I saw you at the tournament. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. There's collusion too, but anyways. RC car racing has, like I said, most of the community is really good friends. I love those guys and gals and young adults that are in it. But man, some egos there, and like people that like think they're better than everybody, and they don't like the new guy coming up. They don't like the new guy that's getting better, you know, that gets the deals on the tires and the sponsors when they just sit back and fucking drink and vape at the races and wonder why no one comes to sponsor them. They don't like that. But anyways, not that we're ranting. There's no ranting here. At Pinball has been, I've found, to be quite receptive of the new people. And I think, actually, to be honest, pinball is quite inclusive as well.
We gotta find a way out.
And being inclusive, folks, isn't just about like other genders. It's about inclusive of all ages, you know, people that have differing abilities. I think pinball is super inclusive for that. RC is pretty inclusive of that, but
You would make great boots.
yeah, turn, that's a good take, right? I just looked up and I read bubble baths with ducks. Spider pit. Extra bully.
Jackpot is lit.
Extra ball.
I don't like the looks of this place.
Good grief.
Hey, what? skill stuff.
Spiders, you go first.
Con litter collected. K. Look out!
Collective bargaining.
T-ball. Complete drop target. Super challenge is lit.
The biplane ramp.
Shoot the mid target for double scoring. Double scoring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spiders, you go first.
So yeah, basically, if we're gonna start a pinball union, basically, it would be called the Pinball Entertainment National and International Society, or PENIS for short.
Well,
During that last entire ball, I was trying to put together something right.
paper tomorrow.
The Pin 15 Club. Get that on a shirt. I know, I'm like, you could see the chalkboard map going in the, I'm like, P-E-N-I. This is a high quality program. Carry the 2. Oh, there's a remainder. There's a remainder. I don't think so. No, I think you're allowed to say that. We had these friends, and they had friends. I don't know if they had kids early or something, but one was a nurse and one was a doctor. Actually, they both still are. Anyways, they had this thing about talking about anatomy too often. So they had two kids, and they're talking about they just use the hard V in every sentence. Well, I don't want to auto mod or get my channel kicked, but you don't need to just say the word. I would just say that or it or down there. You don't need to fully shout out the word often while talking about your family. Anyways, but they're doctors, and they had to remind us, doctors and nurses here. Yeah. I had to play another game, even though I'm devastatingly late for work and there's an audit next week. But anyways, we'll play another game.
Here's named archaeologist Ann Darrow and
trap, help him come up with a plan. Snipe that letter.
Lock is set. Shoot the train. Sweep combo. Barrel roll.
But it was just so weird, Buster Chops. Like they'd use it in a sentence, like talking about their like kid. I was just like, okay, we get it. You don't need to. Yeah, like hard and loud.
Save and.
Listen,
It's like, yeah, we learned the medical terms too. In excuse me. Happy Friday. Welcome to the stream.
Super skill shot. Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex. Careful, don't move.
I know, right? Has anyone talked to Robot Adjacent lately? Oh, there we go. Oh, come on now. Oh, what happened there?
Box locked.
Oh, fun fact. So I was looking at some Twitch statistics yesterday. And did you guys know that the Grown Up Adjacent live stream is one of the most watched pinball streams that